100 here, 3v3, Argent Shelf. Blue team is HQ007 as the Chaos Lord. Melee commander, big and tanky, bashes through cover and cannot be suppressed. Alongside him is Illethor as a Chaos Sorcerer, also an offensive commander, focuses more on spells and harassing and generally being annoying. Kungalooh rounding out the blue team as the Warlock, fights in melee, offensive commander, has some offensive spells too. Over on the red side we have Kalzi4 as a Commissar Lord, offensive commander, fights in melee, can support his troops also. You can see him putting down a las turret on this west side. Alongside him, GuruSkippy as the Commando knob, infiltrating commander, fights in range by default, can pump out some pretty nice damage and has some nasty tricks. Mostafa rounding out the red team as another Chaos Sorcerer. 3 VPs as always, natural for red in north, natural for blue in the south, and a contested VP on this west side. Las turret going down, multi-las turret even, from Kalzi4. He's going for a sentinel. We have Corn Worship Heretics here, looks like it's going to kick off in the centre. Infiltrated, Commando knob moving in, nothing can detect him at this point of course. These are Illethor's Chaos Space Marines, heavy ranged infantry, so they're pretty good in melee. Commando knob getting very close here, starts off with a stun bomb as his starting ability. There's a destructor from the Warlock, looks like it's all kicking off. Doom Bolt from the Chaos Sorcerer, he is being worshipped by Zinch Heretics which infiltrate him. Heretics forced off for Illethor. These sluggers also forced off from GuruSkippy. Chaos Space Marines closing the Guardians to melee them. Guardians are pathetic in melee, though they have pretty nice range damage versus infantry. Very vulnerable though, they are kiting away. Here come Heretics, there's a Doom Blast and they're going to need to retreat. Should have just retreated off the bat. Looks like Reds can push early on then. Here's a Warlock, suppressed by the big shooter of these shooter boys, double shooters for GuruSkippy. The usual opening for Orks, these shooters will force melee on the Warlock but it won't do much. Chaos Space Marines forced off with no losses. Sorcerer against Sorcerer here, both engaging in melee with their swords. Bolt pistol sidearm. Reds have also pushed this west side thanks to the Commissar Lord forcing off HQ, I believe, on this side. Or not, he's gone to bash some power with double Chaos Space Marines. Not sure where his Heretics are, they are on their way. They've now spotted the Commando knob, no they haven't. Not sure what he's doing, waiting for his boys. Looks like the node is going to go down. Here's a heavy weapons squad from Kalzi4. Havoc on the field for HQ, but it's caught in melee with the Commissar Lord. I don't know if he's noticed, he has now and retreats. Commissar Lord popping his shield there, that's his default ability. Blues have taken the centre here. Rangers on the field for Kungalooh. Sniper infantry, shuriken behind them covering the centre side. HQ forces off these guardsmen. Chaos Lord of course immune to suppressing. He is going to be forced off here though. Sluggers catching him in retreat. Heretics also with their aspiring champion. This could be a dead Chaos Lord. He's okay. Good thing he could bash through that cover there. Just getting away with 26 HP. Illethor's Chaos Heretics with grenade launcher and aspiring champion. That's a lot of power invested in these Heretics. Needs to look after them. Double Sentinel for Kalzi4, tier 1 vehicle. 2-to-1 cap for red. We have Chaos Space Marines being cheeky, taking out the Commando knob. Perhaps they caught him in melee on retreat. Doom Bolt in the centre, forcing off double shooters. Here comes Chaos though. Sorcerer warping onto the shuriken, investments of the warp, also has his Sword of Flame already. Tier 2 for HQ. Chaos can get away with a very power light tier 2. Didn't even get an aspiring champion, just Havocs and then straight to tier 2. No war gear on his Chaos Lord. Blue should be able to consolidate in the centre, only these Heretics are being a nuisance. Lots of heretics on the field with 3 chaos players. Sluggers taking the west side. All pretty strong 3v3 players in my opinion, so should be a good game as we start moving into tier 2 HQ, almost there. Sentinels, will they try and bash some power? Here are grenade heretics. Heretics, when they have their grenade launchers, lose the ability to Doom Blast. Here comes HQ. He's going to force melee on these Guardians. Guardsmen even. Guardsmen do not want to be in melee with anything. Stomped heretics lose a lot of members, down to 3. Sorcerer looks like he decapped this natural VP for red and is now running away. Shuriken's still set up here. They can instantly be shut down by the opposing Sorcerer though. Commissar Lord pops his shield, Chaos Lord's still in there. His default ability is Kill the Weak, which allows him to heal up when he attacks units around him. Needs to be close to use it though. Heavy Weapon Squad setting up to catch the Chaos Lord. It won't suppress him of course, but it will take a lot of damage as he gets closer. Blues pushing center, are they? Bit of a standoff. Everyone hitting tier 2 on the blue team in a way. Kalzi4 and Mostafa yet to go. Not every day you see an IG player go to tier 2 last. Chaos Sorcerer doing tons of damage to these Havocs from Illethor. They are forced off with no losses. Rangers in a precarious position with double CSM and Heretics there. Grenade launchers really hurting those shooters and they're forced off. Sentinels really low on health are sticking back. Chaos Sorcerer very close to dying here, 51 HP. He does retreat and should get away under Guardian fire. Plasma Grenade kills 2 sluggers. Mass retreat from these chaos units belonging to Mostafa. 338 plays 495. Everyone in or going tier 2. GuruSkippy getting a war truck on the field. He has some looters on the way out. West side going red. Stomp used just on the Warlock, stopping him from meleeing the shooters. No war giver him, he's level 2 though. Illethor has Vestments of the Warp. These shooters very low on health and now retreat. The Commando Knob has his special shooter, nasty against light infantry such as these Guardians. Also getting his extra equipment, which pretty much every Commando Knob gets. Chaos Sorcerer now has him in melee and he's suppressed, so he's in retreat now. Lost the indicator for him. Red's taking back their natural. 2-1 cap. War truck on the way out. Transport vehicle for Orks. Allows them to reinforce around it. Manticore hitting the field. We have a Chaos Dreadnought on the field from Illethor. Chaos Walker has an autocannon by default. Chaos Space Marines forced off. Bright Lance and Havocs won't do much to this war truck without upgrading. The Havocs anyway. Bright Lances, sorry, Shurikens cannot upgrade. Sluggers with their Knob Leader and Burners are not to be trifled with as a melee unit. Anti-Core Strike. No, that was the Commissar Lord Flare. Zinch upgrade for the Chaos Dreadnought will make short work of that war truck if he can get into range. This Sorcerer's just getting away with his warp. Chaos Dreadnought on the way from Mostafa also. HQ not purchasing anything in tier 2, he might be rushing to tier 3. Zinch missiles hitting the war truck in rear armor. Warlock forced off. All of HQ stuff level 1. Also Illethor stuff. There's a Manticore strike, didn't really hit anything. These 2 Sentinels are still alive. Heavy Weapons Squad have their Sergeant, giving them that shield. We have Tank Busters on the field for GuruSkippy. Mostafa's Chaos Dreadnought hitting the field now. We do have a rush to tier 3 from HQ. 309 plays 495. There's a double plasma grenades. The Heavy Weapons Squad survives thanks to the toughness of their Sergeant, I assume. They have a las cannon. Rangers still alive, picking off units, forcing your enemy to reinforce. Manticore is pushed forward quite a bit. It's quite a long map, needs to be. We have a Fire Prism on the way for Kungalooh. He's also tier 3 then. Mostafa going for Plague Marines. Stormtroopers on the field for Kalzi4. They are forced off though. Reds have the advantage here. 283 plays 495. They have map control also. Sluggers with their Nob Leader repairing this war truck. Tank Busters will try and damage this Dreadnought before they take too many losses. Manticore strike. No, that's a flare. Mostafa's Dreadnought getting Mark of Khorne, turning it into a fearsome melee walker. Will not care one bit by a shuriken cannon. Siege Dreadnought, will it turn to engage? No. Fire Prism on the field. Artillery vehicle does decent damage to vehicles, but it's more about disrupting infantry. Blood the Rage is popped, increasing its damage, speed and toughness, but you lose control of the Dreadnought. Red's pushing down here. Sluggers going after some Chaos Heretics with grenade launchers. They will make short work of them. HQ has his big scary Blood Maul, Armour of the Inferno and Icon of Khorne fully kitted out. Chaos Lord here. 259 plays 485. Mass Warp used by the Chaos Sorcerer of Mostafa, getting his Khorne Dreadnought out of trouble. Great use of the ability, since Blood Rage Dreadnoughts tend to get themselves killed. Mostafa should be able to stop these guards when they have their plasma guns though. So they do very nice range damage, especially with their Commissar leader. Las Cannon is useless versus infantry, especially when you're a teleporting sorcerer. They might go down here. Kalzi4 not paying attention, they will go down. One more hit. No, it's a special attack and they'll get away. So lucky. 1 hit point. Manticore strike going off. Almost finishing this Blood Crusher, which is Illethor's. Needs to turn back. Chaos Sorcerer should be able to get away. These Chaos Space Marines will try and force melee, will they? No. Khorne Dreadnought back up to full HP thanks to these heretics. Blues have retaken the map. 2-1 cap for them. 259 plays 459. HQ going for a Chaos Predator. You have Knobs on the way for GuruSkippy. Another Manticore on the way for Kalzi. Double Plague Marines for Mostafa. Very tough anti-vehicle infantry. D cannon for Kungalooh. Action is on the west side at the moment. War truck pushing off these Chaos Space Marines. They cannot do anything to vehicles. Heretics get away with 2 members. Here comes the Warlock. Has his Witchblade of Kurnus. Also has Providence. He's gonna engage his Tank Busters, I think. No, he's capping. All kicking off in the centre. There's a mass teleport and dark flames right on them. Tzeentch Dreadnought taking dual missile hits from these Plague Marines. Plague Marine missiles are unique in that they snare. Khorne Dreadnought being chased by a Blood Crusher. It's going to now turn around and decimate it. That Blood Crusher needs to run away. Someone's not paying attention. Illethor, he now notices, pulls him out. Autocannon, that's mark of Khorne on these Havocs. Blood Crusher, one more missile and it goes down. Blood Crusher's so hard to keep alive in tier 3 or even late tier 2, especially if they're not worshipped. Chaos Predator does hit the field. It's very low on health though. Mass Warp used again to get that Chaos Dreadnought out. Where is it? Up here? No. All the way back at base. Guardsmen trying to decap Blue's natural, but they're gonna lose members. Commissar Lord level 3 now has his Power Fist and Stubbornness. He's in big trouble though, retreats. That was just a flare. Chaos Lord, can he escape these sluggers? The Knob Leader boosting their speed of course, and he goes down in retreat. Blues now pushing back, they still hold the West VP. 2-1 cap, 259 plays 444. Can they pull it around? Tier 3 for Illethor and Kalzi soon. Weird Boy hitting the field for GuruSkippy. Red's doing a fantastic job with unit preservation. HQ has just teched up, barely purchased any units. Not sure where his Havocs are. They're in here, not sure what they're doing in there. Energy shields going up for Guardians, giving them perfect cover. War truck being repaired, bit of a lull in the action. See if anything is leveled up. Level 2 Guardians. Loads of Mostafa stuff is level 2, Plague Marines are not. Manticore hasn't leveled. Knobs are on the field, have their U-jammers already. They're going to be fearsome. Great unclean one on the way for Illethor. He's lost tons of stuff. HQ007 go for another Chaos Predator. Lost his previous one. I don't think that's the best idea. We have double Plague Marines and Knobs. Of course he hasn't seen the Knobs. Also have Tank Busters. So that Chaos Predator is going to die very quickly if he gets caught by this stuff. Weird Boy on the field. Sub-Commander for Orks, disruption and damage spells. Also has a very nice basic artillery attack. There you see it. Reds have the impetus here. They have huge armies. Great unclean one is on the field for Illethor. Will take it a while to get in the fight. Where is he? There he is. He's on his way. Autocannon getting some nice AoE on this blob of stuff. Manticore strike. I think it hit the Predator twice. Oh, that's a lot of dead heretics. I think that was the Tank Busters. Not sure though. Might have been the Commando Knob with Kaboom. Or Special Shooter. Couldn't have been Kaboom because he's got full health. Khorne Dreadnought fleeing from the great unclean one of Illethor. Super unit for Chaos. Very tough, very slow, have lots of abilities. Needs to be worshipped to get the most out of it. It doesn't want to go toe to toe with Knobs, especially with a Chaos Dreadnought around. Down to 2500 health already. There's a Manticore strike hitting his own stuff, well, his allies' stuff more rather. Blue's trying to take the western side and they do. HQ forced off though. Don't think that Predator was a good idea. Getting some more heretics. Illethor, so they can worship the great unclean one, I assume. Lehman Russ on the field for Kalzi4. Battle tank for the Imperial Guard. No sign of an upgrade yet. Blues are pushing. Where are the Plague Marines? They are heading out of base very, very slow, take them a while. Providence popped on this Warlock, so he's not taking any damage. His Witchblade doing decent damage to this Khorne Dreadnought. Sorcerer and Warlock zipping around this VP, trying to disrupt and harass. Don't think the Warlock's going to last much longer, and he forced off. Tank Busters getting rear armor hits on the Fire Prism. He gets away though. They are infiltrated, I assume because of Hide the Boys, a global ability of the K-Nob. 189 plays 405. Blue's running out of time. All of this stuff infiltrated, well, the Chaos stuff, because of Tzeentch worship. Falcon toughs out these Tank Busters because of its shield. Great Unclean One still pretty low on health. Plague Marines forced off with 1 member. This squad forced off with 4. They're going to infect all of this stuff though. Here's a Noxious Cloud. Took out a Chaos Marine. No, it wasn't a Noxious Cloud. There is no Plague Champion on the field. That was just Cloud of Flies doing its stuff. HQ on the west side is going to try and cap. His heretics worshipping near his power. I don't know why these Havocs have been in this bunker for the entire match. Has he just forgotten about them? 149 plays 405. Blue team will have a 2-to-1 cap. Commando Nob has his fearsome rocket launcher. Kalzi4 getting another Manticore. Bit of a standoff, lots of Eldar stuff holding the centre. Reds coming west en masse. GuruSkippy lamenting tier 3 from Orks. He has a looted tank on the field, getting its plating. Beamy Death Gun on his looters. Very nice anti-vehicle damage. We have Mark of Tzeentch CSM, level 3 now. So they're pumping out some pretty nice range damage. There's Let the Galaxy Burn. We have a Khorne Shrine, which will pump out bloodletters every now and then. It's getting manticored, but it survives. There's another Manticore strike. Ouch. Blood Maul sending the Commissar flying. Reds pushing east side, take out the Warlock. This is a mine drop from Kalzi. Weird Boy throws the knobs into the Guardians. Very, very orky. Has his Warpath upgrade also. Very good for chasing retreating units. Reds have flanked round. Perhaps the Sorcerer warped them in. I think he did. He's now retreating. Falcon goes down. 2-to-1 cap for blue. 149 plays 338. Predator on the way for Illethor. Blues have lost their natural. West is Great Unclean One versus a tank. Stormtroopers weighing in with melter guns. Tank goes down, Lemon Rust that is. Great Unclean One's still alive and kicking. Should just use him to hold the west side, I think. That's a Manticore strikes, trying to take out the Great Unclean One. He'll get away though. Chaos Predator might not, goes down. HQ getting another Chaos Predator. It's sometimes the case with players that when they hit tier 3 they feel the need to only get tier 3 units. HQ could be getting Bloodletters, could be getting Plague Marines, but it's just pumping out tanks right now. Those Havocs are not in the building anymore. The Commissar Lord trying to engage the Great Unclean One in single combat with autocannon support. I'm not sure what he was thinking. 134 plays 338. Red still with the superior army. Commando squad on the field. Ranged unit have a couple of very useful abilities. Pump out some really nice damage. Tank Busters working on his power. Guardians retaking Blue's natural, but it's 109 plays 338. Don't see a way back for Blue. Great Unclean One went down. I assume a Manticore strike took him out. Maybe this Commando knob had something to do with it. Blue's trying to desperately take the west side. Lots of stuff dying on their natural. Bloodletters gating in. That's the global ability from the Chaos Sorcerer. I forget its name. That is a D cannon. Look at the range it has. Artillery unit for Eldar. Oh no, Blood Rage Dreadnought's gonna kill this weird boy, and does. That's the risk you run with Khorne Dreadnoughts. He is level 3 now. I don't know if he get. Oh, and the weird boy was fully upgraded, says GuruSkippy. I'm not sure if you get experience when the Khorne Dreadnought kills an allied unit. Warlock will force off these tank busters as soon as GuruSkippy notices, and there they go. Red's retaking west. 97 plays 333. Manticore is firing. Not sure what he's firing at. He's firing at nothing. At least there's nothing there now. Okay, Sorcerer of Illethor taking the west side, fully kitted out. Sword of Flame, Pessimist of the Warp, and the Tome of Subjugation. Who is this? This is the Warlock. What was he thinking? Double Plague Marines on the way out. Level 3 now. This is insane. Almost 2500 HP. Tier 3 for Mostafa finally. HQ has barely anything. CSM at level 4 with Marco Zinch and a Chaos Predator. His Chaos Lord is level 5. Level 7 Chaos Sorcerer for Illethor. Warlock is level 4 and dead. Commissar Lord is level 5 and dead. Level 5 Commando Knob fully kitted out. Chaos Sorcerer just getting away there. Mostafa at level 3. Bit of a standoff. Red's not pushing. Content to sit on their natural and push the west with some Orks. Commando Knob trying to revive the Commissar Lord, might go down, and does. Bad judgment from GuruSkippy. Another weird boy hits the field for him. They should be able to force off Blue here. Knobs are on the field with their Knob Leader and hammers. Not even the Chaos Lord wants to hang with them, I don't think, even fully kitted out, but they are getting shot to pieces and disrupted here and are forced off in the end. Blues hold on to the west. Here come a bunch of guardsmen, but I don't think they're going to be able to stop the Chaos Lord and a couple of tanks. There's Let the Galaxy Burn, forcing them off immediately. Warlock, what is he doing? There's tons of stuff up here. Fully kitted out with Warp Throat, Providence and Witchblade of Corners, level 4. Mostafa lost a bunch of stuff. Level 3 Khorne Dreadnought, where is he? There he is. Warlock trying to force off and at least tie up these Plague Marines. They are going after this tank here. Tank needs to back away. Has Marco Zinch given it las cannons. or a twin link las cannon. Warlock might die again, trying to finish off the Chaos Lord. Sorcerer even doesn't even need to engage in melee, taken out by the Commando squad. They have their Nobleader, which has a rocket launcher. Khorne Dreadnought pops Bud Rays, taking out by the Chaos Predator, who just hanging on. Goes down eventually to Plague Marines, who should be able to get away. They're insane regeneration saving them, along with their explosion heal when they die. Ouch, heretics all died apart from the aspiring champion by the Manticore. Blues retaking west. It's the Chaos Lord. Stick bombers on the field. Artillery unit that fighting melee. Chaos Sorcerer's not going to be able to take this natural back. Nob's not engaging. There's Imperial Abyss. Should survive okay. Nob's thrown away by the Weird Boy. Good play by GuruSkippy. CSM trying to retake 33, plays 255. I think it's too late. There's a Manticore strike on them too. If the shots were placed differently, they would have wiped, but they have two members left trying to cap. Surely they cannot pull this off. West side goes blue. Commissar Lord back on the field, healed up. That sounded like Noise Marines. It was. They have their Blast Master, turning them into an artillery unit, turning to face this VP. Commissar Lord can't cap because of the Chaos Lord and vice versa. Red stacking up on their natural. Kungalooh has rebuilt with 2 fire prisms. Still has his D cannon, also has a bright lance. Level 2 D cannon, level 2 fire prism. Great unclean one on the field for Mostafa. Super units, of course, do not level up. We have Commissar Lord and Chaos Lord in single combat. Power Fist versus Blood Maul, and a Commissar Lord goes down. This Chaos Sorcerer goes down though. Death Dread on the field for GuruSkippy. Walker unit for Orks, not the toughest walker around, though it does decently well when it has its upgrade, which it does. It's going to die to this Zinch Predator though. 10 plays 230. Kalzi4 floating ridiculous amounts of resources. Blues trying to push centre, they're not going to do it though. Warlock's going to die. Plasma grenade on these CSM, they survive because their level 4 is Plague Marines. And Great Unclean One pushing, everything forced off. This is going to be it. Here's a rocket run from Kalzi4. Doesn't really hit anything. Knobs and Great Unclean One, you cannot stand against that. They still have the west side, but it's not going to matter because they will lose their natural. Bloodletters warping in. Fire Prism doing a good job stopping them from capping. Great Unclean One on the way for HQ. Another Predator on the way for Illethor. Baneblade on the way for Kalzi. Mostafa lost a lot of stuff. GuruSkippy still maintaining a huge army. A lot of them back at base. Reds have Blues natural and the VPs will run out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just better unit preservation in tier 2 from the red team. Not sure why HQ rushed to tier 3 so much. It's not a good map for the Great Unclean One since it's so long. Thanks for watching guys, I'll see you next time. Stats coming up.